One of the things I learned in Spain was the calming effect of tying a horse to, in this case, a wooden pole. He has a chain, and it's a very short chain. I will zoom in for you. It's a very short chain. It's about, I guess it's 30 centimeters or something. And the effect, you can see it on his head. The effect is, I'm standing here, my people are around, and it calms him. You can see it on his face. I have to admit that I am also very calm at this moment, and that also has its influence on the horses. He's a stallion, so he's still, he's always looking around if there's something to see. That's his nature. That's the horse. And it's also about being stallion, mare or gelding. Okay, what I wanted to show you is the trimming of hooves. I just did some trimming and I cut a little bit of the frog away because there's a double frog, so that gets dirt under it. I'm not a professional trimmer, but I'm a professional caretaker of horses. I mean, everybody who owns horses and who has the full responsibility for horses, to me, is a professional. Okay, I want to show you part of this. I hope it's going to work, because he is a very powerful horse. When you see him standing now, you will say, come on, he's a very easy guy. Yes, he is. It's like all horses in stables are always nice and sweet and lovely to see, but I can assure you, in the work he's very powerful, he's very strong, and he's very, he's 7 years of age at this moment, but always responds on things, and he can get very, very nervous, and especially very persistent. Okay, so I'm going to put the video so you can see what I'm going to do. When I clean his hooves, and he was schooled in Spain, and I know that in Spain they do not clean the hooves a lot. It's not necessary like here. They let the herrador, how do you call it, blacksmith, do the job, because the floor is pretty dry. The hooves more or less get cleaned, so he's not very experienced in lifting his hooves and then putting them down slowly and softly. How do you teach a horse that? Well, first of all, stay calm yourself. When you get angry or upset, it will not work. So he has a tendency to, when I clean his hoof, to put his hoof down as if it's very rough. Okay, I'm going there. I'm going to clean his hoofs, and let's see what happens. He can know what I'm going to do. Going back. Of course, it always happens if you want to show something, a horse doesn't cooperate and shows his perfect behavior, which is good. I like his good way of handling. What I think is very important with everything you do is thank the horse for his cooperation. Thank him because he is a partner. That's what you would do if you would be working together with somebody. If somebody cooperates very well, you might say, hey, right, that was a nice cooperation. So why don't you use it with horses? And telling a horse that you're grateful, you can do it in many ways. You can use your voice, you can use food. I would definitely, with the hooves, not recommend food because they might you might teach them when you move your legs you get fat. Well, that's not a good lesson, is it? Okay, I'm going in one more time and hope he is going to misbehave. Or misbehave is a big word, of course. What's he doing now? He's Fleming. Tell him that you're there. Tell him you're a friend. He likes the smell of his own hooves, which is a little bit strange. It makes sense. Ask him on his leg. I like to use a very soft touch, so he cooperates, so he's able to cooperate very soon. And then I let it go. I think my lesson today was very good. Then I let it go very soft, so he doesn't have the tendency to slam his hoof on the floor, which besides of that is not a good exercise for him. And then I thank him for his cooperation, because to me it's worthwhile. It takes less time if you cooperate or have a cooperative horse. Okay, that's what I wanted to show.